Almost everything you think you know about the Vikings came from a costume designer, a bad translation, or a film. 8 claims. Fact or cap? Keep score and tell me what you got at the end. Vikings wore horned helmets. Fact or cap? Cap. The horned look was invented in 1876 by Carl Emil Doppler, a costume designer for Wagner's Ring Cycle. In reality, this is the only complete Viking helmet ever found, and it has no horns. Not one horned helmet has ever come out of a Viking grave. Vikings were filthy and unwashed. Fact or cap? Cap. An English chronicler once complained that Norsemen bathed every Saturday and combed their hair daily, which is why English women preferred them. In reality, Norse graves are full of combs, tweezers, razors, and ear spoons. Old Norse for Saturday is Laugardagr, washing day. Viking was a race of people. Fact or cap? Cap. In Old Norse, to go Viking simply meant to go raiding, a job title that got mistaken for an entire people. In reality, most Norse people never raided at all. They were farmers who stayed home. Calling them all Vikings is like calling every Italian a gondolier. Vikings reached America before Columbus. Fact or cap? Fact. For centuries, Columbus got all the credit for discovering the New World in 1492. But Vikings beat him by 500 years. Their settlement at Lanceraux Meadows was confirmed Norse, and in 2021 tree rings dated the timber they cut to exactly the year 1021. Vikings drank from the skulls of their enemies. Fact or cap? Tat. In the 1600s, a scholar mistranslated the Old Norse phrase for drinking horns, the curved branches of the skull, as the skulls of the slain. One bad line of Latin created 3 centuries of barbarians. In reality, it was always just a drinking horn. Viking women could own land and divorce their husbands. Fact or cap? Fact. Across most of medieval Europe at the time, women had almost none of those rights. But Norse law let women own property, inherit it, run the farm while men were away, and even declare a divorce in front of witnesses. Vikings were sent off in burning ships. Fact or cap? Half. The image of a flaming Viking ship pushed out to sea comes largely from Hollywood, and one account of a ship cremation that actually burned on the shore. Real ship burials were buried in the ground, not set alight. The Oseberg ship survived precisely because it was packed in clay. Vikings were all tall blondes. Fact or cap? Cap. The Tall Blonde Viking is a comic book and movie staple that stuck in the popular imagination. A 2020 study sequenced 442 Viking-age genomes and found many were dark-haired, with real Southern European and Asian ancestry. The average man stood about 5'7". Most people get 3. The Vikings were farmers who bathed weekly, whose wives owned the farm, and who found America 500 years before Columbus. Almost none of the story you were told is theirs. Subscribe, and I will ruin another one for you.